Word. Opponent. I'm going to write it on the back. Opponent. How do you spell opponent? Crying out loud. Opponent. Opponent. Opponent processes. These are things that are against each other. The first thought I have is of two things colliding, right? Mano a mano. I also think about opponent processes being sort of like a yin-yang sort of structure, things that are mutually dependent. So what am I going to do? I don't have a visual idea yet. I did have an idea just materials-wise. I've got this piece of newsprint here, and I kind of want to use it to glue on top of this. And so I'm going to just make stuff happen here. Red and green are opponent colors. So I'm going to make a red thing and a green thing. There's some kind of grappling going on there, I think, between those two things, in opposition to each other, opponents. What else can we do here? This now ends up being a color thing, because there's a warm color hiding behind that cool color, and then I can bring in, where's my cool, there we go, and then a cool color hiding behind that warm color. And we haven't really worked with color, but colors in opposition to each other is something. Let's see if we can get that closer. Colors in opposition to each other. Opponent. It doesn't say opponents, it says opponent. Still, I think I've done something that really is about opposition, which is where my mind went. I'm making little tiny marks with a blue ballpoint, blue roller marker thingy. They're flying over to the other side. A formidable opponent. Little circles here. I think I tend to do these things fairly quickly, and I kind of want to slow down a little bit just to show you that things can be built up and developed like this. I still want to think about this. Oh, that's sort of pierced through, isn't it? That's not a bad idea. Kind of connects to the subject a little bit more. Those arrows, slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. So now I've got a much different sort of thing going on, almost by accident. I wasn't really intending to do this, but now it feels more like a war, a battle of armed forces going against each other. And I could develop this more. I like this pen. It's a felt tip pen that's specifically very finely made for drawing. But you can find other kinds of fine liner pens, I'm sure. I'm going to bring something up from the bottom. Another arrow. I don't know, what do you think? Should I keep going? I kind of feel like going in pencil and making hatch marks, or vine charcoal and making cloudy stuff, but it's maybe I'm doing that too much. I'm gonna try to like tone down this red a little bit by bringing some pencil across it, and I may as well do some of the same with the blue. The green. Kind of like what happens on that tip of that red thing right there. I think you can see that. So, not quite sure about this. I think I better try to do my torn paper, just because I said I was going to. So this is a glue stick. I was trying to find rubber cement, but it's kind of an old jar. Maybe I can use it, I don't know. So I'm gonna just align this with the side of the paper so that what I already had there is a side, an edge sort of gets lined up. And you can certainly leave this down here, right? Not all drawings need to be rectangles, but I'm gonna just use the paper there to cut that. So now I have this. It looks so gray in the image, but so I kind of like the fact that the stuff doesn't show through all the way, but I am gonna kind of add a little bit of that red there and just a little bit of that green down there so that it's covered up, but some other things are coming through. I think I want to add that line too, and maybe a little bit more of this blue. If I keep going like this, I've lost my blue pencil. It's gone. Okay. This is the end of that. And the word is opponent.